Oh, there we go. Wait.
Oh, wait a minute.
We're going the same way. It's the little boppity beep.
I can't.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm so uncoordinated.
It's okay. It's okay. We got you.
I'm tired. It's Monday after the Super Bowl.
It is Monday.
You stayed up? You stayed up?
I
that was
knocked
pretty
out.
late for me.
But I was in and out. I mean, I just,
Same.
that's just how it is for like morning shift, morning crew. There it is, and the alarm's going off pretty much after the last, after the clock hits zero.
Yeah.
But man, what a ball game. We'll dig into that here in a minute, but man, what a ball game.
Oh, it was exciting from the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, all of that.
What a Rihanna concert.
I know. It's like a
It's
baker's dozen worth of minutes of
Yeah.
Rihanna floating around on a. I was kind of scared for her there for a minute.
I was too.
I'm like, yeah, can we
Did
not?
y'all see her attached to the thing?
She
her
did.
and all her
She had that.
astronaut dancers.
I'm like,
Yeah.
still though. Welcome to the Plus, everybody. 9:15 WAFB Plus for 9 News Now. Stepping you through it. Brilliant weekend on Sunday.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that has now bled over into Monday, huh?
Yeah, it's looking to be very nice today, and it's going to be warming up into the upper 60s and 70s today, so definitely nice. And the good news is that rain chance really is backed off on Tuesday for Valentine's Day. Now we can't rule out a scattered shower or two through the evening and through Wednesday. Now the next good chance of rain is on Thursday, and we are giving you a first alert on Thursday as that cold front pushes through, where we could see some possible severe weather and some strong storms, and we'll have more on that for you tomorrow. We'll really break down the timing and the possible threats associated with that. And then Friday through the weekend looks really nice. You can see that cool down following that front in the 50s and the 40s for the morning. So guys.
Well, look at that.
That's
Yeah.
really not bad.
And Lundi Gras as well, looking great. Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all about the timing with that 50%
Right.
on Mardi Gras. Like, is it, when is it hitting?
And that'll most likely change as we get
Oh,
closer.
guarantee it,
but,
right? Yeah, that's just like this last Saturday's evolved.
Days before we found out they were getting
Right.
rain on it. How about it?
Afternoon for the kind of cold and rainy parade in Baton Rouge, but it wasn't too bad. We'll see though.
We just got to get through Thursday.
There
Yes,
you go. Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
We'll keep our eyes on it with you, Sydney. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so all that going on. This going on this morning as well. Getting word from EMS and still
Yeah.
working to get more information from BRPD. An overnight shooting, 2 people injured.
At the Hub apartment complex
Right.
off of Highland.
Yeah.
So for those who are familiar with the area, some of that tends to be student housing. So when
Right.
you talk about a shooting happening involving anywhere where students could potentially live, obviously a big deal. Anytime anybody, 2
Yeah.
people shot overnight, right around midnight is when our producer heard the call come through. We're heard that they are non-life-threatening
That's good news,
injuries.
yeah.
That is the good news. But now the investigation. How did this happen? Why did it happen?
Right. Are they still looking for anybody right now?
question.
So these are all the questions that we're asking BRPD right now. When we get those answers, obviously we'll update the story
Yeah.
on air, online, in your 9 News app. As always, a phone call to Crime Stoppers might help out.
Yes.
A little bit. If you know something, they could use that piece of
Even if you
advice.
heard maybe the gunshots, in
Oh,
an
yeah.
apartment complex, someone's
Oh, yeah.
bound to have heard something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll update you. Okay, so that's going on. This going on as well. Actually, a court hearing today.
Yeah.
This is a delayed court hearing. Was scheduled for a couple weeks back. The woman accused in the death of her 2-year-old child.
We're talking about Lanaya Cardwell. That name might ring a bell.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend, Philip Gardner, also being accused
Right.
in this situation. So our Dion Giller is actually in the courtroom. He left about 30 minutes ago to sit in the court to find out what is going to be the status of this.
Right.
He's been following this. That's once been delayed, a couple of times have been
Yeah.
delayed here. So how is this going to move forward before the trial begins?
Right.
To get some kind of justice for that 2-year-old, the
Right.
precious 2-year-old girl who was killed.
So what happens in court today, this will kind of lay out what the next pieces and parts of this trial,
Yeah,
potential trial
yeah.
could look like. But it's not, when we talk about delay, what was going on? Why was it delayed? Was it about, she was actually hiring a lawyer, so
Right.
no longer defended by the public defender. That's the reason for this most recent delay. So that seems to be all taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
All the ducks in a row from both prosecution and defense side. What happens in court today to lay out
Yeah.
the path forward with all this? As mentioned, our Dion Guillory in the court.
If we have an update before noon today,
Yeah.
we'll let you know on 9 News at noon.
Easy enough.
Yes.
Okay, hey now.
Big deal.
Road construction everywhere. Coming to Ascension and St. James,
Yeah.
this particular little piece.
This construction project from DOTD impacting 2 different
Mm-hmm.
parishes. Big deal. LA 70 is getting widened from 2 to 4
Hey now.
lanes.
What?
Yeah, between LA 77 and the foot of the Sunshine Bridge. Big deal, Matt. 4 lanes.
4 lanes, glorious concrete over there. All right, so they're breaking ground. Well, breaking ground today.
Yes.
Sean Wilson's going to be out there, Secretary of DOT.
Yes.
Some local officials as well. Look, anytime you're talking about potentially alleviating some traffic issues down here in South Louisiana, that's big stuff. So this just getting going now, how long it ends up taking, how long you see the orange cones, obviously we'll figure that out. But yeah, digging the dirt, throwing it this morning.
That's it. And as Matt mentioned, we will keep our eyes on it to see how long it takes
Right.
and how much traffic it could build up, leading to a solution to hopefully alleviate traffic.
What do they say? Get worse before it gets better kind of thing?
Yes.
Speaking of,
gosh.
so much still earth to turn here.
Yeah.
Folks in Turkey and Syria still literally digging out, and they're going to be for a long, long time now from these earthquakes. We're really kind of at the end now where it's shifting, and it's heartbreaking to think about that shifting from rescue now just to recovery, and then what happens after that. But a lot of folks here want to give what they can.
Especially when all you've been seeing for the last week is just images of devastation. Even if you see signs of hope, right? The wiggling hands, the voices. There might be some stories of miracle, which we've been showing you, and you're focusing on that, but you can't help but think about the victims, the families who are also getting ready to bury their loved ones or getting ready to process all of that. And so you're probably watching here from South Louisiana or wherever you may be watching, thinking, how do I help? How do I help without being there in Turkey? More often than not, money tends to be the issue, right? Yeah. You're coming from such a good place and you want to do good, but scammers, they know that this is the time to prowl. As awful as it is, they come out and they are trying to get your money. So they will often disguise themselves as organizations that kind of resemble the Red Cross, maybe World Vision, or other popular organizations that are actually doing some good on the ground. So that's why Callie was actually talking with the Better Business Bureau today.
One of the things they will tell you, and this goes for anything and everything, if you get an email asking for a little bit of help, look, there could be an absolute situation going on that needs your attention, something like this. But if you get sent an email, ignore it. Don't click on it. Just assume it's going to be phishing, and as soon as you click on it, all of a sudden your information is stolen, taken, used nefariously somewhere else. If you want to give, do this yourself. Give.org, a great place to start. A list of the charities on the ground doing the work. And as Liz mentioned, a lot of times it's, hey, what do they need? They need food, they need blankets, they need water, they need all that. Yes, they do, but money translates so much easier. It's a lot easier to get to where it's going. They can do whatever they need with it. So yeah, money is the big thing. But just make sure you're doing it correctly. Give.org is a great place to start.
It's easy enough to see. Callie has a link to Give.org and some advice from the BBB on how to avoid being a victim when your heart is in the right place to do it. Speaking of the heart.
You're exactly right. This is a thing. I mean, people being taken advantage of come Valentine's Day. Folks maybe, the reality is, and they've done studies on this, a little bit lonelier during this time of year because there's this holiday that we've manufactured, Valentine's Day, right? And so, I don't have anybody, and so we kind of online.
Singles Awareness Day.
Exactly right, Singles Awareness Day. And there are those out there, go figure, looking to take advantage of potentially a broken heart.
Yeah. Anytime you talk about matters of the heart, it's always a sensitive issue. People are vulnerable, unfortunately, because scammers know that this is a time where, let's say you are online dating, or let's say you've met somebody online, which is quite common nowadays.
Sure, absolutely.
And then it gets to a point where somebody starts asking, well, could you help me out? I'm really in a bind. I need you to loan me $100 just so I can make it to work today. Need some gas, need some lunch money, whatever. And you've already established a relationship with this person. You've been communicating. Only to find out you've been scammed and they've taken your money. Do not be that person on Valentine's Day. Check
the story out. Callie Hubbard, again, talking with the good folks over there at the BBB, what you should be looking out for. And, we want to see on the other side of this with bank account intact.
Yes.
Oy.
Be skeptical. Be skeptical.
I know it's tough.
I know, especially when you're talking about looking for love.
Hey, now, we were just talking about it.
Hey.
Look, and we were talking about Sid as well. I didn't have a rooting, a vested interest in either team per se, which made it a little bit easier to watch the game and appreciate it for what it was.
Yes.
It really was one of the better Super Bowls in the last number of years. I mean, we've had some come down to the wire, obviously, but I mean, the Eagles come out and they're in control. The Chiefs come back, they figure out how to do something. Patrick Mahomes limping off the field, looks like he's hurt his ankle again. And then the Chiefs come back after that, and then the Eagles tie it up. it was one of these.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was emotions everywhere.
I'm going to be honest with you. Because of our sleep schedule, I kind of fell asleep in between
Yeah, sure.
the third and
It
fourth
happens.
quarter.
Yeah.
I wake up with 11 seconds left. I'm like, it's going into overtime. And then a field goal gets
Field
them
goal.
38-35.
Yeah.
I'm taken aback because I'm like, wait, they just won it. There's no overtime.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're
Oh,
just
yeah,
going
that's
rolling
it.
right into
Yeah.
it. And then I saw Chef Gordon Ramsay. So
Post, right. You left the TV on,
I
did you?
did.
Why
I
is the
did.
chef? Why? Jim,
I was very
go to
confused
bed.
why he was in Phoenix too. And
Go
then
to bed.
Right.
What was he cooking?
He was actually watching other people cook. A former NFL player happened to be a guest. He wanted to make it as a
There you
chef.
go. There you go.
Lots going on.
I want to make it as a chef.
You are a chef.
I suck.
You're awesome.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
I'm
he's
working on it.
awesome.
So there you go. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So there you go. The Chiefs' second title in 4 years. Mahomes, second MVP as well of the big game. So congrats.
Good
to
on
the
you.
Chiefs.
Andy Reid too.
Yeah.
In all this chaos, I didn't realize he was actually the Eagles coach.
Former Philly coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you moved to Kansas City. Oh man, it certainly made for a lot of good stories leading up to it.
All the storylines,
Yeah.
you're exactly right.
Ooh,
Which is what we try to do for the Plus as well. All the different storylines and all the different places from Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV. You can watch it live in the moment. Check out the weirdness or VOD,
All of the
video
weirdness.
on demand,
Yeah.
whenever you like. So
we try to make it weird for you.
well,
Weird and fun. Weird and interesting.
weird and fun. Weird and fun.
Because being normal is boring.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I
you
hear.
know?
That's what I hear.
Being weird is always a good thing.
So, Super Bowl, we did that. But over the last couple decades, there's been something else bowl-ish, not Bud Bowl, not the Bud Bowl. This is grabbing a lot of attention. Did you watch Pieces and Parts of the Puppy Bowl?
Yes.
No.
What?
No? Welcome to the Puppy Bowl.
Look at this. This is 19 years now.
19 years. This is like the best thing ever. It's just so much fun.
I'm pretty sure this is what, Animal Planet that hosts this?
Yeah, I think so. I know they certainly they took it over.
Look,
right?
Oh, this is the
water
cutest
break,
thing
water
ever.
break.
Ain't that the best?
So this is actually intentional. You can see on the field, it's Team Rough versus Team Fluff. Yeah, and so all very intentional. So the dog's actually on the field, right? You could say it got intense. It got intense.
I mean, that's you got to throw a flag right there, don't you?
Well, yeah. So apparently Team Rough trailed Team Fluff for most of the game, but tied it in the fourth quarter. And then the final whistle, Team Fluff finally got it, pulling it away. Yeah.
That's out of bounds.
I know. Where is the ref here? That's what I want to know.
where
Look
are
at
the
that.
refs?
Where are the refs? Oh, look at it. Stop us there. Stop us there. Puppy break. Oh, he lost the ball. The man lost. Where? Oh, there we
there's
go.
the
There we
ref.
go. I love how their bowl's built in.
Water breaks.
Yeah.
They got a camera underneath. It's just the best.
It gets better every year,
It
you
really
know?
does.
And you know what? What's really cool about this is that all the dogs you see on your screen are actually up for adoption. They want to show them off in this way. They're from I believe this year, it's actually pretty cool. They are from the Native American Animal Organization. The first time ever for a canine contestant from the West Indies participated in here.
kidding.
How about that?
Aw.
Yeah. They raise
Represent
money
everybody.
each year, raise awareness for animal adoption. Oh, look, they're just having a good old time.
Love the Puppy Bowl.
Look at that, look at that, look
All
at
the
that.
highlights. No such thing as a low light.
Never.
All
Not
the
in
good
the
stuff.
Puppy Bowl.
Look at that big burger.
Oh, he's like, wait,
Get
this
it.
is my time, run. And then you got other dogs just looking real
Just like
cute.
chilling out. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll just
Oh, yeah.
watch. I'll just watch. Puppy Bowl, 19 years of the Puppy Bowl. That's a-
I'm telling
you ain't lying.
two big games to watch. The
Two.
Super Bowl,
Right, Puppy Bowl.
NFL Super Bowl, and the
Puppy
Puppy Bowl.
Well, here we stand, the three of us.
We made it to work
We
today.
did. We
I'm
made it to
proud.
work.
Do you know a lot of Americans
Not everybody
don't?
does. Apparently after the Super Bowl.
Maybe a lot of these folks
This is crazy.
won't be
Oh, you know
going
it.
in today.
You know
Look
it.
at that. Look at that.
I love that reaction.
Oh, that's like a big
Wow.
old rave.
Yeah, that's so
It
fun. It's
really
exactly,
is, you know?
Where's the bubbles? Actually, it's
Yeah.
not bubbles. Wait for the confetti. You're about to see it screen left here. I mean, just like a ton of it, like raining down on them. It's going to happen in a minute.
Yeah.
But so when we talk about National Football and their hangover day,
Yeah.
that's the reality of what today is. It is maybe not making, look at all this confetti. Well, that's not a big one. Not making it into work today
There we
because
go.
today is National Football Hangover Day. And these people are going home like 5 to 10 pounds heavier. with
Well,
all
I
that.
imagine drinking all that alcohol
Yeah,
and
there's a
then
little bit
eating
of
all
that.
that confetti probably isn't best on the stomach.
I wouldn't
That
eat
might
that.
be
confetti.
that might be the
Don't eat the
reason why
confetti.
they're calling
Well, I'm
out
sure
today.
they got a mouthful of that.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh. 14 million people
a lot.
expected to call into work sick-ish
Yeah.
today after the Super Bowl. That's the guesstimation.
Wow.
14 million. Have you ever called in sick after a ball game? Liz, go.
I can't say I had that, Williams.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
No.
You or Sydney?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope, showing up to work. Showing up to work.
I just had to make it to halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually I feel like for us, again, with our schedules, your body knocks out.
Yeah.
You don't really have a choice. It just tells you when to crap out.
Exactly. It's going to tell you when it's done.
Yeah.
It's gonna tell you when it's done. But you said you made it to halftime. You like the Rihanna.
Oh, loved it.
Yeah, I like the Rihanna.
Every song.
Boom.
She killed it.
There
And
you
the
go.
woman did it while she was pregnant.
That's what scared the heck out of me on the
I
platform.
know.
Can you not put the pregnant lady on the platform, please? It's swinging around.
Right.
I don't care how well she's strapped in.
How is she not running out of breath?
That's
too.
And
Also-
not a single drop of sweat. I
know.
could not.
In Arizona.
In Arizona.
Exactly. I
Roof
could not
open.
help but notice that. Man, she's a queen.
Nicely
Such
It really
a queen.
is. And did you notice she had that her makeup,
Yes.
And-
What's she doing?
Product
Yes.
placement.
the product
Genius.
placement? I was like, businesswoman.
Yes.
She's no. Yeah.
That
she
woman
knows how to
does
do
it all.
Knows how to
Does
do
it all. And is a mother. Now,
All of it.
Now.
wow.
All that.
This is her second, I think.
Yeah, this will be number 2.
I think she just, if I'm not wrong, she just had a baby in
Yeah, it's
May.
like within just more than a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Getting her done.
Oh.
She's killing it.
Okay,
Yep.
Rihanna. Big fans here at Channel 9.
All right. So big fans of a good forecast, which is what
Yeah.
we have today.
Yeah, today looks beautiful. So go out and enjoy it. And on Valentine's Day, we do have that small rain chance. In the evening, some scattered showers through Wednesday. And then Thursday, we will have some potential strong thunderstorms and severe weather. And following that, those temperatures really cool off into the 50s. And then that rain chance returns on Tuesday and Wednesday, unfortunately. But looks good for the weekend.
Not too bad, right?
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Now's the perfect time to discover the enhanced Mazda CX-5, named the 2022 IIHS Safety Pick Plus Award winner, its highest safety award honor. Choose from over 55 CX-5s available at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.